Hey guys, Chris here. If you want to know more in-depth info about passive income, in the next few videos I'll be talking about the ATM business, vending machine business, candy or gumball machine business, coin pushers, claw machines, Turo or the rental car business, digital ads, hard money lending, real estate or buy and hold properties, and other real estate related topics, merchant services, and more. Today I will start talking about the ATM business. We're going to discuss price for machines, how hard it is to find a location, how hard it is to move, both and program the machine, what surcharge to charge and how much you should expect to make, trading on buying a location or a route, and finally, tax implications. Bonus for those who stick around till the end, where we're going to talk about how else we can make money from the ATM business. So let's hit that like button and get into the video. So what is the barrier to entry? A machine costs you around $2,100. I'm talking about the Gen Mega, or you can get Hyosung, I don't know if I'm saying that right, for about $1,800. Those are the two main brands used in this business. Then if the location you have doesn't allow for a cable Ethernet connection, which you have to buy separately, you have to get a wireless device so you can get connection and internet so you can process the transaction. That will cost you around $150 to $200, let's say, and $5 to $10 a month for that wireless device. There is an option of renting the wireless device as well, but I don't really suggest that. I highly recommend you put a surcharge protector on all of your machines. All of my machines have a 1440 joules surcharge protector. I will leave an Amazon link down below. Unfortunately, I'm not Amazon affiliate yet, so I'm just trying to show you what I use and help you out. This is the protector I buy and use. You can always check your local electronics store or Home Depot or Lowe's and find another version of it. But again, it's like $10 to $15 and protects a $2,000 investment. Vault money. If you haven't lost everything you have in a divorce, here is a good way to get a good return on your money. Depending on the location, you have to fill in the ATM with different amounts of money. For example, if it's a slow location that goes through $2,000 per month, let's say, it is pretty pointless to fill it in with $5,000. You can use that extra money to do something else. You can check my video right here about cost opportunity, and I will leave a link down below. I'll leave links to all the videos I mentioned in this video so you can check them later when you're done with this one. So basically, there is no need to overfill your location. So how do I know how much money I put in? Well, you have to experiment and monitor the location. Then you gotta create a database, and after 2 to 3 months, you have an average how much that location burns through. And now you can better assess what amount you should be filling in. So, as an average, I'd say $5,200 per ATM. That includes everything: the cash, the surcharge protector, the wireless, and the machine. How hard is to find an ATM location? Well, before I continue, I want to remind the goal of this channel is to be rich, not to look rich. Also, please consider subscribing and helping grow this channel if you find this content of value. So, finding the location is not that hard. Finding a good location is the issue. I've had locations that have made me 3 transactions per month, which is beyond ridiculously low. Keep in mind that most good locations, such as strip clubs and casinos, are already taken. After all, you're not the first person on the planet that thought of doing an ATM service business. Barbershops are a good location to look for, and they're pretty easy to find. Just use Google Maps and go to every barber shop you can find and just ask for the manager, tell him what you do, give him your card, and that's that. I might make a small course about the ATM business in the near future, since I have quite some people contact me for advice after they found my channel, and I'm happy to help you guys, even if it's for free, as long as you smash the like button. Wink wink. I'm not sure you need to say wink wink, but for 30-40 minute video, I cannot really explain everything in this such a small amount of time, and it's pretty time consuming for me. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Still, go to your local strip clubs. We all know you're regular there, so just ask Ginger or Cinnamon for the manager. Talk to the manager and tell them what you do. Go to your local casino if you have any, talk to the manager there. Barbershops, nail salons, pretty much everything that is only cash or is cash heavy might need your services. If you want to do local events, it's another idea. You can also contact someone in your area that does events, and you can set up a mobile ATM trailer or just bring 2 standalone machines. I'm not gonna go into detail in this video about the mobile ATM game because it's gonna be a 40-minute video. It will just take too much time. So far, I've been on one event and I brought 2 machines. I made $800 for 2.5 days. So that might be something you want to look into. How hard is to move, bolt, and program the machine? Well, the machines are like 200 pounds, not that hard to move, but you need to buy a good dolly. Don't cheap out on the dolly either. This dolly will serve you for years to come. Cost of the dolly is about $200. I transport them in my amazing van. Bolting the ATM machine I explained in this video right here, and I will leave again link down below. Programming is not hard. It took me more than an hour for the first time, obviously because I had no idea what's going on, and several calls for help to the processing company. But now I do it under 20 minutes. What surcharge to charge and how much you should expect to make. The average surcharge in America is about $3.25. It might have been increased a little bit lately, but you really have to assess the account. If it's a strip club, they're usually $5 to $10, but the cut for the business owner is substantial. For a barbershop, I have them as low as $2.75 and as high as $3.25. Let's use a $3 example here, and if you make 75 transactions a month, which is my experience, is kind of the average transaction volume, now you have to minus how much do you pay the business owner. Is it $1? Is it 50 cents? Let's do something in the middle. Say you paid the owner 75 cents per transaction. I personally pay way lower than this because that's the market I'm in. So you're left with $2.25 per transaction, and you have $170 per month from this location that we given an example right now. In this scenario, your equipment cost is about $2,200 and you make $170 a month. Your time to recoup the investment is about 13 months. Basically, you divide 2,200, which is the expense, divided by 170, which is the income. We do not take cash for Volt into consideration because this cash is liquid at all times and you don't really need to account for it. Although it's a cost opportunity because you cannot use that cash for anything else. Keep in mind that most likely the transactions per month would grow a little bit after people learn that there is an ATM on site. Obviously, if you get an account that makes you 300 transactions a month, that will be amazing. But in my experience, this is not the norm. So my advice is when you do your numbers, stay conservative. Trading or buying a location or route. Trading and selling routes is one of the best ways to grow your business, but it comes at a cost. Valuing a business is not an exact science, but a rule of thumb is that a location is worth 16 to 25 times its monthly revenue. That's including the machine. But sometimes the machine is 10 years old and sometimes it's very new. In case of my locations that I'm selling right now, the oldest machine I have is 10 months old and the other machine is 2 months old. Usually when someone is selling a portfolio, they have a basket of good and bad and average locations, and they usually are asking for 25 times the monthly revenue. Be careful when they show you the transaction history, because I have talked with a few people already that showed me a fake doctored transaction sheet, and it was pretty visible when you zoom in on the sheet. You can basically see that the numbers do not look the same font. But how about tax implications? Well, the ATM machines are depreciated on a 5-year schedule, or you can take an accelerated depreciation for the first year. Your commute to and from the location is deductible, as well as pretty much all expenses related to the business are deductible. There's nothing special about the tax benefits and incentives of an ATM business. LLC is not needed, but highly recommended because I see this question a lot. Also, I am not a CPA, so this is not a tax advice. Always ask your CPA. And now the bonus. The bonus ways to make money in this business. You might have seen my video about digital ads. I have it right here and a link down below. So digital ads is one way. I have a video right here and a link down below of me showing you a little bit about the digital ads and how they work. So if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. How about vaulting and programming? You can charge for programming an ATM for someone else who is out of state but has locked an account somewhere around you. The usual charge is around $300 for programming, but they always try to pay you $150 or $200, so negotiate. Obviously, they're a business, they're trying to cut costs. Also, vaulting for someone who is out of state or simply doesn't want to put his own cash is a good way to start in this business. You just load your own cash in the machine and make usually $1 per transaction. You don't own the machine, you don't own the contract, you just own the money in it. I vault for 3 locations, for example, and I have programmed all 3 of them and got paid for doing so. Another way is the receipt paper. You can get a specific receipt paper that has advertising space on the back of it, and all you need to do is find someone who wants to advertise on your receipt paper and charge them for it. Another way you can maximize your earnings is business cards on ATM machines. You can place a small business card holder and stick it at the side of the machine, like the photo that I'm showing right here, and charge $10 or $15 or whatever you decide for placing somebody else's business cards there, and that's just extra revenue. If you find this video useful, guys, consider subscribing and stay tuned for my next business analysis. Keep hustling, see you next time.